Welcome back to another stock market open. I have to say, I really think there's a weenie baby setting or something on the computers of these hedge funds or these high frequency traders or whatever, and it's just like, if this happens, do this. And literally all day long, all they do is buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and try to crash the market to go scoop up discounts themselves. The weenie babies are ridiculous. But anyway, let's take a look at the madness of the market that's beginning today. So we got Fisker, stock that sometimes works really well as a swing trade, is up all of a sudden 9.4% for some reason here in the pre-market. We'll see if there's any news, but for right now, we'll just admire the fact that it's almost up 10%. And hey, you know what? We'll take some green. We'll definitely take some green. We've got the cannabis ETF. At THCX, all of a sudden up 6%. SOS up 4.6%. EXPI coming back after a 14% sell-off. After the biggest sell-off out of all this stuff yesterday, we get EXPI coming back with 3.71%. Ford, Enphase, Purple, all up roughly 3%. Darden, Roblox, Bed Bath, somewhere around 2.5%. Kind of being lazy a little bit with the numbers here and rounding. But yeah, Square, Redfin, some of the big ones that sold off yesterday. A lot of pain yesterday in some of these, with the exception of Restoration Hardware, which was up yesterday about 1.8% and is up today about 1.4% in the pre-market. Most of the things that are green by about 1% to 2% right now are stocks that were really red yesterday. And look at Roblox. Roblox up 2% today, put down 12% yesterday. Now, keep in mind, today is Quadruple Witching Day. So hopefully you've seen my video and my thoughts on Quadruple Witching Day, especially when we went back and looked at what happened the last 4 times we've had a Quadruple Witching Day, which it happens 4 times a year. Not why they call it Quadruple Witching Day, but it does happen 4 times a year. Anyway, Peloton, 0.5%. Chipotle, 0.5%-ish. Target-ish, somewhere around that 0.5%. Twilio, DocuSign, American Airlines, Salesforce, NGA. NGA's got some work to do to get back to that $20 per share. We've had a couple of days of red in a row. Dropbox, Pinterest, Boeing, Zillow, all up about 30%. We've got, let's see what we've got losing right now. We've got lots of green here. Lots of mix really between these runners here, the Fisker and the cannabis ETF, and the rest of the market just barely green. We do have Upstart giving up about 6.5% after, a near double. So basically giving back nothing. But realistically, things that were red yesterday that are also red now are things like Zom, down another 3.8% pre-market here. Plug Power, 3.5%. Open Door, about 3%. JP Morgan, 2%. But JP Morgan was up a little bit yesterday at 1.6%. Now down about 2% in the pre-market. Nordic American Oil Tankers continuing its slide. GameStop down about 1.44%. National Beverage Corp, Tesla, Koss, Shift all down about 1% in the pre-market. Tattooed Chef, GoPro, Gevo, Forest Road Acquisition all down about 0.5% to 1%. Well, folks, market's going to open in about 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a peek at yields to see what we've got, what we're up against today. Let's start with the 10-year. And what we're really looking for is just trying to prevent a rapid acceleration towards 2% on the 10-year. I think at this point there's no stopping it. We are going to head to 2, maybe over 2% here on the 10-year. The hope is just, can we have that come slowly and peacefully and just chill out a little bit before coming too quickly? If it comes too quickly, we get a big sale. And then we get crypto here, who gets his buy orders filled. And I get to keep wearing this buy the dip sweater here. See? Buy the dip. We should have, we need a sound effect for buy the dip. I don't know, does this work? Buy the dip. Anyhow. Do have a little bit of a spike here in the 10. In fact, we are spiking as I have this chart up. It's almost like I opened this chart and literally now it's spiking. Pretty substantial. Well, I can't say it's substantial here. I mean, what's 0.1%? But it was at about 1.72, and now it's at about 1.733. As we had it up here, we have had recently a decline from yesterday's sort of highs, and even the day before. We've been declining from these levels. We got as low as about 1.67 here in the pre-market, but all of a sudden, as the market's getting ready to open up, pump, 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 says the yields curve. All right, what about the 5-year? Stock market can tend to be a little bit more sensitive to the 5 compared to the 10. Let's see what the 5 says. Okay, let's go to the 3-day. We're about 1 minute away from market open now. Yeah, I got that similar pump here as well. Look at that. We were nice and chill around 0.85, but as soon as Kevin pulls up the yields, boom, spike. What is this? It's literally a conspiracy here. Let's listen to Jim Cramer.
But unlike a former president who tweeted and poked them in the eye, what I am told is that outwardly like this, internally, it's about strategic and recognition that they're a great power. But we gotta be able to be strong on the issues that you talk about endlessly.
Well, there are so many areas of potential conflict, and it's something we're going to be talking about for years to come.
Somebody's asking if higher beta stocks are indicators. I don't think they would be indicators. They just react more when the market reacts, right? At least definitionally.
It's not.
I believe you.
Thank you.
There we go. We're about to hit 0.9 on the 5-year, and we just hit 1.74 on the 10.
Stabilization as yields came back a touch, and of course quad witching, as we said at the top of the hour, will make the last few hours of trading interesting. One company that's highly leveraged, of course, to China, Jim, is Nike, and that revenue.
Ooh, quad witching. Last few hours are gonna be interesting. What frickin' ever, man. This stupid frickin' crap. Anyway. All right, 1.74. Look at that serious spike here out of the gate. What is this? Who does this to us? All we want to do is pick some tendies out of the oven, and literally the 2 minutes before the market opens, you just got to come out with a freaking shotgun. Yeah, a little slow, but anyway. Okay, so let's see how things are behaving. Fisker, no longer up 9 to 10%, now up 6%. Nice red candlesticks here out of the open. Kind of curving down here. Not sure what pushed it. Might be a news event. We'll see. Or it was just a short-term buy. Keep that in mind. You could get a short-term buy in the pre and really affect the price. And people are like, yeah, sure, we could jive at that higher price. Yeah, never mind. I'd rather sell. And face 2.9%. One of the leaders here potentially trying to recover. I mean, 152. Jeez, man, it's a bargain of a company. Roblox 69.20. Okay. All right. I mean, that's almost 69.420. We can go 69.42. Let's see if we can get that. BNGO up about almost 3%. Canopy 2.3%. What was with the cannabis ETF? Where did it go? It said it was up in the pre-market, and all of a sudden it doesn't exist anymore. It's bizarre. Okay, ZOM is leading the fall right now with Wells Fargo on its heels. GameStop falling with it. GameStop falling. Well, let's see. This is GameStop's fall chart here. You stop trying not to free fall like Wells Fargo here, which is literally just free falling. Yeah, Zom's trying not to free fall as well. We got Nordstrom selling off right here. Delta, Macy's, United, Plug, Walt Disney. These guys selling off. Simon Property Group. Lots of the recovery stocks selling off. But then, of course, here's Tesla down 0.5% again. Now dropping below 650 to 649. Oh, wow. We hit 640 a minute before the opening bell. Woo-hoo-hoo. 640. I don't know. The video I made, yesterday morning? How low can we go? said we should be closer to 620. But hey, 640, that I have to say, that's getting pretty close. That's getting pretty close. And I was not expecting that to happen that freaking fast. It's scary. I got to stop making predictions.
The CEO does upgrade the stock, and it's a very, very positive note. But it does say that there's going to be a big spring investor day where everybody's going to know about this. Well, by the spring, I think that the plastic plants problems will be solved. And I think that the European profitability, there is good progress there. They do need the chips. I still believe that this is Ford's year. I really believe that.
Okay.
And I also think that Mary Barra is doing a great job.
In the meantime, Fisker is actually back to that 7.5% range. Touched 8 there for a hot second. Yeah. Let's see. Beyond Meat, 137. Pinterest going back over 70. Nice green candlesticks here on Pinterest. Let's see. Yeah, there's some nice green candles coming out of the gate here on Pinterest. We'll see here. Kind of a split day. What Pinterest is going to run, but Tesla's going to sell off. All right. Oftentimes they move together. Not always, apparently. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, these guys settle down a tiny little bit. 8888 on the 5. And on the 10, yeah, tiny little bit of settle down there. 1.74. See, we're just getting used to this. It's like, yeah, okay. Is that all you got, market? Is that all you got? Boy, crazy market.
I believe is around 275 of them. Now that we'll get to in a minute, but
well, how many of them are real?
There it is. 275 in 2021.
And the number that are real, the number
248 all of last year. By the way,
last year like MP material.
Somebody wants to know, how is Nikola making money? They're selling a stock.
These are deals that are already announced, but not de-SPACed. In other words, they haven't actually become. They're still in the SPAC, so to speak. They're still waiting for the approval.
Kismet.
But yeah, all those trading below 10, which is an interesting prospect. You got to get it above. You want to get your approvals. You don't want to have the endless redemptions. You want to get the deal done. But that's one. And then you've got obviously many SPACs that have already gone public.
They're being boring. Let's look at top news. We got the Bloomberg terminal up. Let's see what the juicy top news is. All right. So I know there's also some Tesla news regarding China. We also want to see what's going on with Fisker. We'll go ahead and pull all of this up here. So let's see what we've got. We will look at the Tesla news. We will look at the top news. All right. So there was some talk about this, the Tesla. Yeah, I see. Thank you for this comment here. There you go. Chinese military bans Tesla cars in its complexes on camera concerns. Yeah, probably the hack didn't help. Here we go. China bans Tesla cars on military sites amid concerns over built-in cameras. Amid concerns that the cars gather confidential data through built-in cameras. I mean, that's kind of a brilliant Trojan horse, if you think about it. Maybe. These are concerns that U.S. electric car makers' sensitive data collection goes undetected by the Chinese government. Not anymore. The CIA is probably like, darn it. Tesla's representative in China refused to provide comment to Bloomberg. Chinese Defense Ministry didn't reply. Wow. Okay. Could be a superstition. Could be legit. Either way, got some work to do. Maybe we got to get those Neos in now. Or maybe, how about this? China decides to use Lucid cars for government vehicles. I doubt it. But anyway, let's see here. What did we expect? The Federal Reserve will let a significant capital break for the Fed banks expire at the month's end. I freaking knew it. I knew they would do this. Now, my guess was that the Fed was going to literally say nothing until the end of the month. And I've said this like 4 times. I'm like, they're just going to let this expire. They're not going to extend the banks having, more liquidity possibilities, because Jerome Powell reads the Wall Street Journal, and the Wall Street Journal for days in a row has been going, oh, banks are so flush with cash. They don't need any more cash. They're fine. They're totally fine. I'm like, after reading those numerous articles and having a very strong suspicion that Jerome Powell wakes up and reads the front page of the Wall Street Journal every day. Probably does some other things too, but at the very least does that. Like, there's no way they're expiring this. Here you go. Fed to end, COVID era, capital break. This came in at 921. So that is about when we started seeing those yields spike. So here you go. The Fed again, pumping the yields up. The reprieve that was granted last April, a response to the to COVID, allowed lenders to load up on treasuries and deposits without setting aside capital to protect against losses, will expire March 31st as planned, the Fed said Friday in a statement. Though the regulator hasn't concluded that the COVID-19 threat isn't nearly as severe as it was a year ago, the agency also said that it's going to soon propose new changes to the SLR. Ooh. The goal is to address the recent spike in bank reserves that has been triggered by the government's economic interventions during the pandemic. Expiration of this may disappoint banks as and bond traders, as many analysts had wanted the Fed to push the deadline out for another few months. Come on, we knew they weren't going to do that. That was such wishful freaking thinking. You do not get headlines in the Wall Street Journal going, banks are flush with cash. Look how much money they have, and then expecting the Fed to let them to keep that. Anyway, so that explains why JPM down about 2.6 here. Well, it's down about 3. Why don't you use your cash for some good instead of just profits, Mr. JP Morgan? I don't know. I do feel like the banks get a lot of heat. Sometimes fairly, but very frequently, I do feel like unfairly. I do feel like the big four are over-regulated. It's unfortunate for them. Oh, well. All right. What else here? Pinterest, Enphase, Alibaba, Roblox. These guys all somewhat green today. Express trying to move. What's Express doing here? Yeah. Nice run here on Express. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. Nike selling off, though, after those earnings yesterday. I mean, I didn't think the miss was that bad, but, Nike wants to sell off 4%. And the miss was like, what did we calculate yesterday? It was like 0.7% as a miss on revs. I mean, these guys are making like over $10 billion in revenue. It's insane. Like, you buy some Nike stuff, you are a drop in the bucket. Jeez. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Gamestop selling off. Holy smokers. Look at this. We opened up at about, we had an open here of about 196. And right now we are at 183, free falling. Lots of pain potentially coming in here. Now it'd be interesting to see what the short info is on the GameStop. Let's pull that really quick. Apps. There we go. App portal. So I'll pull the short interest here on GameStop. It has been plummeting, right? Obviously in January we saw it all the way up to like 140% short. We saw that plummet to the high 60s in February, and towards the end of February, early March, we saw it plummet all the way down to like, we got to like the low 20s. I don't think we got to 15%. I know MC was down there, but we got to see how low GameStop is. We'll take a peek at that in a moment. The end of the capital break from Fed, plus the news that Fannie Mae tightens loans for second homes could crash the real estate market. No, not even close. Not even close. The housing market is so resilient. People want to crap on the housing market so badly because they want to go buy some cheap real estate. Good luck. The housing market is too freaking resilient right now. It's going to take a whole lot more than that to crash the housing market. You want a housing market crash? I'll tell you. Write down your recipe for a housing market crash. 4.5% mortgage rates. 4.5 to 5% mortgage rates. Plus, like a tripling of the inventory that's on the market right now. It could happen. It could happen very quickly. So did you write that down? 4.5 to 5% interest rates, and then did you see what we are right now? Like 3.25. Yeah, we're not close. And tripling of inventory, and then maybe you'll see like a 15% sell-off. Okay, that's by no means like a crash. I'll make certainly we'll have some YouTube video titles, housing market crash, but it's you know, it's a YouTube crash. Okay, all right. So we're at 14.3% here on GameStop. So we have fallen under 15%. Yeah, I feel like last I checked, we were somewhere like 17 or something like that. So I must have caught it here. Look at the chart. I must have caught it here last couple days here. But yeah, we're now at 14.3% short on GameStop. What's one thing we could look at too? What's really interesting about GameStop? Well, hold on. This black app is so slow. Here we go. Quickly Rocket, but I want to look at GameStop. Rocket though, as we there we go, 16.67% short. Okay, let's jump on over here. This is loading very slowly today, but I want to go to GameStop. What's interesting about GameStop is I want you to see this. Okay, I was looking at this yesterday under security surveillance, the social activity chart for this thing, and then go back like 2 months. It's kind of fun. Are you trying? Somebody says, "Are you trying to buy a course?" I hope everyone's trying to buy the course. Please. Thank you for bringing it up. Make sure to use that coupon code. Today's. Pretty sure today's the last day. Those big stimulus deposits are expected. Use that 38% off coupon code. The price will be going up a chunk. Anybody who's watched the channel for a while knows that the price has ticked up quite a bit. Okay, so anyway, I'm trying to get one of these charts up over here, but I don't know why, but Bloomberg Terminal is loading very slowly today. But anyway, this is just it basically tracks social media. It tracks sentiment. It tracks social media activity. Right now, we've got a lot of negative sentiment coming in here. We're at negative 23 on the real time on social sentiment. Not so happy about GameStop right now. That's obviously likely correlated to the fact that the darn thing was down like 10% when we checked like 2 minutes ago. But anyway, you can see this share price is the white line right here. These sort of like little white dotted like squiggly lines right here. And you can really kind of see just anytime we have big social media spikes, we tend to get the stock price going up. Especially if you have increasing social media. See, like here you have increase, but then you have a short decrease, but then you have this explosion, and it really just sets the seeds for this big explosion over here, which this crazy, like, oh my gosh, it's trending everywhere spike is usually a moment when you get to like peak media, right? We actually had more peak media here in March than we did in sort of around February 24th, when this crash was beginning and GameStop was starting its run. If we go back, which I'm trying to get back to, there we go. If we go back to include January, there's nothing like the spike that we saw then, which can sometimes be used as an indicator to say, okay, well, probably not going to revisit those crazy highs that we saw. And so far we haven't, right? We didn't hit that 489 spike. So let's try to get that zoom in here. I like looking at these social charts. See, look at this. Blue is your social Twitter publication count compared to share price. It's pretty incredible how you do get a pretty incredible alignment here. Day you don't get as many mentions, stock price falls. But okay, yeah, and then you see that negative sentiment kind of grow too. When you get to these higher prices, that's when the negative sentiment really grows. It helps kind of drive the price downward. But anyway, GameStop down about 6.8% right now. We've got Express really leading the charge. Fisker's not keeping it up. Fisker only up 4%. Roblox coming back here at 69. I guess we missed 69,420. But anyway, up 3.3%. SOS up. Beyond Meat You know, basically the things that sold off are kind of coming back here a little bit, but nothing like crazy. Jamie, it was 520 in after hours that jam. Really? Got to 520 in the after hours? I did not see that. That's crazy. I guess that doesn't. I mean, that should still be. It doesn't show up on the intraday charts. But if I go back to after hours, we'd be able to see it. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll take your word for it, but that's crazy. But yeah, you won't see that in the highs and lows. All right. Wayfair, Xbang, Facebook, Pinterest, Wayfair, and Face, Ubiquity. Pretty sure I said Wayfair twice, but oh well. These guys all up about 2 and a bit right here. So we got a little bit of a reprieve here. You know, it's kind of typical on a quadruple witching day not to have like insane price swings. Not untypical or atypical or whatever. Anyway, GHVI, why? Hold on. Wait a minute. Shift in GHVI? What is this? This SPAC hate. What is this? This is discrimination. This is SPAC discrimination. I don't stand for this. I'm not happy about that. SPAC discrimination against GHVI here and Shift. These are companies that we are bullish in. But yeah, we did steal Jim's soundboard there. I gotta work on speeding that up a little bit. So that way when I talk about weenie babies, you know, we can kind of try to align those. But yeah. What is it with the weenie babies selling off SPACs today? Look at that. Tattooed Chef, Shift Technology, Social Capital, Matterport. These are all SPACs. SPACs are just like blasted. Dow falls 300 points as Fed Bank capital decision hits financial stocks. Oh, the banks are down today. Whatever. We knew they were going to do it. Like, I was probably overly confident that they were going to do that yesterday. I'm sorry. Yesterday we were talking about it in the private Discord chat. We were having a lot of good discussions. We've had some nice discussions on genomics, Palantir, some really cool chats about what we think might happen in some of these companies. But anyway, yeah, let's see here. Let me see if I can find what I said. From user, this is probably going to take too long. It doesn't really matter. But I'm kind of curious. What did I say? From meet Kevin. Ed? See it? I'll have to look for it. It's not so important. All right. What are they complaining about over here? What do they got? Let's listen.
It's not a new normal. It's an aberration that we're going to correct as quickly.
That's from Feb 24. Why are they playing something from Feb 24? I don't care.
On the fact that I don't want another class of young people arriving at Goldman Sachs in this summer remotely. And so we're going to do everything we can to adapt.
That's David Solomon of Goldman Sachs talking about return to work, which he's been pretty adamant about, Jim. You know, Goldman culture is always going to be a fascinating story for the street. We were talking about some of their reported complaints among Goldman employees about the work week, but kind of hard to complain about a stock that's more than doubled in a year.
Yeah, and look, I think it's very hard for the younger people to distinguish themselves by Zoom. It's very hard for the bosses to know who's good. So I totally get where David's going because this is a relationship business. And you want to find out who can have a relationship. I remember, David, just when I started out.
I'd hate to be like an intern right now. Honestly, like this sucks. You're like an intern and you're trying to prove yourself. Oh, man. Whoa. Upstart is continuing its run. No freaking way. Whoa, they were down like 6% in the pre-market here. And nope. Buy pre-market down 6%. See you later. We're Upstart, and that's the moon. And that's behind us. We're going to Mars. This is incredible. Wow, Upstart. I have to say, I mean, part of me is like, want to get in on a nice Upstart dip now, but might have to wait a little bit. Might have to wait for them yields all of a sudden to run up to like 2 something percent. It is interesting how this Fed decision is really only hitting these financial stocks and SPACs. JP Morgan Wells. I mean, they're actually, honestly, JP Morgan and Wells taking it in stride here. I mean, 2.7%. Seriously, they don't care. And you know the banks already knew this was coming. Wait, that's not Bank of America. What's the Bank of America's BAC? Right? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, same thing. 2.3%. Big deal. Look, you had a little bit of a sell-off, and then they're like, nah, okay, we kind of expected that to happen anyway. Bye. Being an intern in Hollywood sucks. Oh, yeah, that's probably even worse. Yeah, that sucks. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's all the discretionary people just get cut out, you know. Express and FedEx. I can't even find my words today. FedEx trying to run here. Let's see. FedEx up 6.8% here. Nice. They had a little bit of a margin miss, but still, Williams-Sonoma running as well. Wow. Second day in a row. Really, really cool. Good for them. That's exciting. What else do we have here? Let's see. Tesla at 640. We are going to what I said. We're literally going to what I said. The 620. I gotta stop making these predictions. I found it here. Somebody asked me, are they gonna extend, the Fed, blah blah blah, and I go, they're just gonna let it expire. IMO. Wouldn't surprise me if they do it the last day of the month. They didn't do it the last day of the month. They weren't that mean. I mean, which does make sense that they weren't going to be that mean, because that I feel like would just be mean. But especially when somebody in the comments the other day when we were watching Jerome Powell live, they're like, oh, Jerome Powell smirked when somebody asked him about the SLR as to whether he would extend it. I go, yeah, because he's going to let it expire. They knew that. Okay. Hey, let's look at Fox Business for a second. I wonder what they're covering. Oh. I guess it must be business related. All right, whatever, what freaking ever. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure we've got. Did we get Bloomberg up here? I'm pretty sure I got Bloomberg up. Yeah, here we go. How is it always stuck on a freaking ad?
Higher equal.
Maybe we just have to one day listen to it, and then we'll stop getting it. Bitcoin is costing Tesla. Tesla is decoupling with stocks it trended with for years. Now it's going down all by itself. It's because of Bitcoin. Happy healer for president.
25 minutes into the session, stocks
okay.
0.4% on the S&P. The Nasdaq stable, yield starting to push out in the last 30 minutes too. Getting interesting, more interesting than it was about 30 minutes ago. Time now for the training diary. What you need to be watching through the rest of today and into next week. President Biden's stimulus tour continuing with a visit to Georgia later in the day. Then looking ahead to next week, Fed Chair Jay Powell and Secretary Janet Yellen testifying before Congress on Tuesday, Wednesday. Big tech CEOs heading back to Capitol Hill potentially next week.
Oh, Tuesday will be fun.
Biden holding its first formal news conference and rounding out the week on Friday with U.S. personal income and spending numbers. Rounding out this week with a great lineup on Bloomberg Real Yield later. Francis Donald, Kathy Jones, Robert Tipp. Don't miss it. From New York, have a great weekend. This is Bloomberg.
Like James Bondish music here. I like it. All right. Oh, man. Let's go ahead. Oh, Xpeng's up 3%. Let's take a peek at the top stories here. So what do we have here? We have, let's go to the top news. And let's take a peek at the yield here too. So what do we got here? 1.74 on the 10. We are going to be over 2% soon, folks. Once we get over, you know what? Let's do this, okay? Let's be real here. It's gonna happen, and if it happens fast, it's gonna be like ripping a bandage off. Like your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your mom or dad just walks up to you and rips that bandage off that you've been too afraid to take off yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, that hurt. It took a little hairs with it, and ow. And then it's like the stock market's gonna have the same reaction. and then it's going to be over. And then we're going to be like, all right. I mean, then the rationalization kicks in, right? It's like, well, things kind of got a little cheap here. Like, okay, all right, we got our 2% yields back or whatever, big deal. So all of 2000, well, not all of 2019. The end of 2019, we were sitting at about 1.88. It just like, look, we're going to go back to this very quickly, but I think we're going to plow past that. And that's probably going to give the market some heart palpitations. Let's take the little annotate tool here and just draw a little stupid line. Okay, here we go. So if we annotate, come on, seriously, you're not going to let me go in between that? Whatever, that's where the line's going. So it was really supposed to go at like 1.96, but it went at like 1.94. But anyway, if you hide me for a second here, all I'm doing is covering up the COVID hole. So end of 2019, we get this 1.9, 1.8 kind of crap. Right, sort of summer 2019, we're at 2. Look at where we've been kind of a longer term here. 2018, I don't think we're going to go this high right here, because you have to remember what was happening in 2018. They were raising rates a lot, like hardcore, and they really didn't stop until like September-ish. September-ish. I think they still announced another one. I think it wasn't until really the stock market started crashing until like, I have to look back at their dates in terms of when they stopped raising them. The Fed funds rate. But anyway, yeah, you can see here in December, this is when the stock market really started selling off, which is interesting because you actually had bond yields decline at the same time as the stock market was selling off. And that's really, the Fed came out, it's like, okay, we're not going to raise rates anymore. They U-turn on raising rates. And we kind of get to sell off through 2019, which obviously in after the sell-off at the end of 2018, the stock market did very well in 2019. But yeah, it wouldn't shock me to see this yield. I don't think we're going to go as high as like this 3% here or the mid 2s until we actually start raising rates. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're just really volatile and we kind of stabilize between this 2 to 2.25 as we wait for those yields to go up. So let me see. Can I drag this here? No. I want to go like 10 years back. Let's put this back to 2010. Let's see. We're like, where were we for a while? So if we go back to like 2010, you can see we've previously hit kind of that 3% in 2013. That's when we had the Fed's taper tantrum. This is when they first said that they were going to start reducing their bond purchases. And then this is when they were raising interest rates. So you could see like that worst case long run in the last decade was really, during these taper periods and rate increase periods was around 3%. These higher yields back here was really coming out of the recession. So personally, I'm going to ignore those for a moment. So really 3% was the high. During the more chill periods, the chill periods did trade around that 2.2 to 2.4%. Over here, we had a brief period in 2012 before the market started really heating up, where we were a little bit lower in that high 1.8 to 2 range. That's what we're going to see now. But I really think we're going to get to those lines we drew. Okay, so, and if we get there quickly, fine, great. We get there quickly, like, for example, if I saw the 10-year go up to 2.2 in a matter of a few days and the stock market sold off big because of that, to me, that would be buy time. It would be a big buy signal because I don't think we would skyrocket much past that. Obviously, I could be wrong. I'm some dude on YouTube I'm wearing a buy the dip hoodie with huge letters. Like, it's not even modest. Like, Lauren's like, oh, it should be like a little pocket, like a little logo. So it's not such a big statement. And I'm like, are you kidding me? No. Buy the dip has to be really big, okay? And then on the back, you got to put a big old rocket ship. I think this has the rocket ship on the back. I don't know. I can't see it. I got to have like a mirror or whatever. But anyhow, I don't. So I'm pretty sure this one's got the big rocket ship on the back. Anyway, look at Upstart Run. You see Upstart Run. There you go. See Upstart? Go. That's it. That's all you got to know. Now it's it's all-time highs. 124, 125. Honestly, I have to say, like, I like the acquisition with Prodigy, but somewhat this is starting to get a little rich here, okay? A little overbought, maybe a little too much hype here. So I cannot justify buying in at these prices, but hey, nothing's going to stop it from continuing to run. We've seen what GameStop has done. Speaking of which, where's GameStop? Okay, it's not selling off as bad anymore. So it went down to 182, found some support. Now we're settling around that 190 level. It's still impressive with that 14% that we're seeing here as 14% is short. It's not bad. But yeah, definitely the SPAC sell-off is big today. Again, we've got the Tattooed Chef, Social Capital, Shift, Matterport. These guys selling off. Whoa, Tesla. Oh, it is. Oh, it's that's not good. Yeah, so every percent that Tesla is down, just think Kevin's down 100 grand. Yeah. Actually, no, more. No, is that right? No, yeah, 100. Yeah, 100. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's like 360 right there. Gone. That's $1,000 a day. Oops, for a year. Don't think about it that way, though. Don't think about it that way. It's just a stock. It's just a number. It's not a big deal. In fact, you know what that calls for? It calls for a little bit of
Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I'm with you. Here we go. Come on, push it. Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Wait. Can I mix these? I think I can mix these. Hold on, wait a second here.
Oh, but that's okay. Here we go.
No, I can't. That'd be cool if I could overlay them. I can't. I need to figure out. I need an app where I can overlay these, and we can actually. It's soon. We're gonna get discs. I'm gonna get a couple discs here, and we're gonna mix together. While the market does this nonsense. I mean, look at this. Fisker, come on, man. How are we supposed to understand this market? This is why I'm saying, like, this kind of market is such a disaster for trading. Because, like, look, Fisker opens up 7%, sells off, then it's like, oh, it's recovering. Wrong. All-time lows or intraday lows. Pinterest was up 3% like 5 minutes ago. What is this? Bye. Etsy, it's got 3%. Okay. Upstart's still doing good. Who is this? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I got an update, and it was good for me. Not anything having to do with the market though. Okay, sorry, one second. Okay, sorry. Kevin, have a beer. Like, chill the F out. Down. See, I can't even talk today. Anyway, GameStop is down 6%. Zom, social, the SPACs are just getting wrecked. IPOE. Well, IPOE is a financial stock as well. So that maybe makes a little bit more sense. But yeah. Geez, interesting. Okay. Eyes and ears. Let's see what eyes and ears are doing. Okay, I gotta stop. Sorry. So I Wait, I thought it was eyes with the yeah, it is. Okay, eyes. Oh, look at that. Eyes is up 7.5%. So you know when eyes is up 7.5%, ears has to be up at least 2% too. This market is crazy. It is so weird. Okay, anyway, where were we with the sticks? Oh, right. These are bonds. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, just some little short-term volatility here. Let's look at the top news here. See what's going on. Kevin, the Kevin Street Journal. Kevin Street Journal. CLVS is dropping. So, buy more if you like it. Oh my gosh. 47%. Whoa. What happened here? See, it's oncology. It's these FDA related companies. Too scary for me. I'm too much of a weenie baby on the. I shouldn't say I'm a weenie baby because I never want to be associated with a weenie baby. I'm too much of a baby, not a weenie baby. Not a weenie baby. I'm too much of a baby when it comes to the bios, and I'll just be upfront about that. Like I don't buy them. You just don't know which is the one that's gonna. You just need a monkey to throw a dart is what you need. It's so hard to know. It's human body. I don't know. Still trying to learn it. Home flipping lenders are throwing cash after record year. Are awash in cash. Wow, good for them. Home flipping lenders. I believe that. Stocks decline. Treasury yields push higher. Okay, fiery start to U.S. talks show acrimony is here to stay. Okay, that's not a word I've heard in a long time. Acrimony. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like tension is here to stay. Drama. Oh wait, no, that's a movie called Acrimony, and it's a drama. Bitterness or ill feeling. A quagmire. Okay. AT&T kicks off bond sale. Let's see. Hotels show signs of life. Curse of riches. States and cities now must divvy up the $513 billion. Oh, poor them. Manhattan's office market perks up. Perks up is like it's dead, but it's coming back slowly. Oh God, is Tesla really 623? Here comes the phone call. Here it comes. Oh my God. Do I have money? I don't think I have money. Where's my phone? Hold on. I need to buy. Where is it? Got it. Got it. Who's Kenny Palkari? And why do we care about him? But apparently he's on the Varns, somebody says.
Means somebody's got to deliver.
Must have missed him.
Is really cashing in.
Yeah.
But let's get back to big tech.
Yeah.
Not just.
Well, somebody said it a minute. I got it right away. Oh, well. He ain't here anymore.
I want to show you the worst day for the NASDAQ in 3 weeks because that's what happened yesterday with that 3% sell-off. So as you see, that adds to the declines, and we're close to 7% down so far in this week. It's going to be volatile today as well. You know, we have quadruple witching today, which means stock index options expire along with derivatives and stock futures. So there's going to be a ton of volume trading on the markets today, and that causes distortion, as you know. And of course, the biggest factor right now.
Portfolio is like a straight line down. I love it.
Treasury yields. And this morning, Bank of America predicting 2.15 at the end of this year. At the start of 2021, BOA thought, okay, we'll get to 1.
Oh, I agree with that. That aligns with approximately what we were saying. I was saying between 2 and 2.25 and B of A here coming in. You know, they probably released that after we talked. They're like, you know what? Just take the middle of whatever Kevin said. Just go with the middle.
More risky, especially when you can get guaranteed money elsewhere.
Yeah, it's the sharp.
You know it's bad when they actually talk stocks. Comment of the day.
Because you never know where it's going.
And look how fast it's going today.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, didn't we start out this morning before we went on the air? Like 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah, it was 168. Now you're 173, and we had been 175 a few moments ago. Yeah, that's a spike, all right. Thanks, Susan. This one just in. California's Governor Newsom claims he's just like any other parent. Watch this.
Look, I've been a strong advocate for safely getting our kids back in person for instruction. I have 4 young kids
Oh, no,
myself.
no,
I've
no,
been
no, no,
living.
no. We are not doing the politics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even let Newsom on TV here for that brief moment. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know that's very political. Okay. Oh, man. I need a sandwich. I'm hungry. If one day we'll be able to, like, I think there are actually apps. You could send streamers food. But don't send me anything. It's fine. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. All right. Dang it. So, I just sent out an alert that I bought a little bit of Tesla to my course members. Obviously, when we're live, you just got the benefit as well of me saying that. But I do that during the day too. So obviously, if you want all my alerts, check out the program link down below and get yourself some money off. But anyway, I got close, man. I got close to hitting that bottom, but this is I like this. I like this price here. CBC's back.
High-level meeting between the two countries with a new U.S. administration in place. A 4-minute photo shoot ended up lasting more than an hour. Dwardrick McNeil, Longview Global Senior.
Somebody says the last episode of Millennial Money was the best yet. Y'all hilarious. I don't know. It was too intense for me because like the people in the comments are like just brutal. It's like we try to have a debate and everybody's being all fussy-wussy over everything. So I don't know. I'd rather go back to the boring. I'll have my own show. This market blows. This market is, we're going to look, clip this, okay? In 6 months, we're going to look back, sipping on our coffee going, damn it, I wish I bought more in March. I knew I should have bought more in March. Dang it, I was too afraid to buy more because my portfolio had a big red arrow and it made me sad. It made me feel like I was making a mistake. Darn it. That's going to be us in 6 months. Yeah. So don't squander the freaking dip. All right. After today, I can no longer afford coffee. Well, there's always Monster. All right. So, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Where were we? Okay. Oh yeah. Top stories today. Tools to avoid a meltdown and save livelihoods. What? Jerome Powell. Oh my God. This is a Jerome Powell piece. What? J. Powell just released a piece? On what? Is this a Wall Street Journal or where did he release this? Or post this? Dow Jones. Where did he post this? Dow Jones Newswires. Jerome Powell just wrote us a love letter, folks. Let's listen to Jerome Powell's love letter. In late February 2020, I attended an overseas meeting of the G20 nations, finance ministers, and central bank governors. God, that sounds boring. At the time, the U.S. was enjoying its longest economic expansion on record. And though my Fed colleagues and I have been monitoring COVID-19, we did not yet see it as likely to have a major impact at home. But that weekend, it became clear that the virus was spreading quickly. Wait. In order to do this appropriately, we need where's the machine gun? Oh, it's coming. Okay. All right. So I left with the conviction that its effect would not be confined to faraway lands, as I had thought, but would reach every part of the globe. A strike in bowling is not bad. That was the wrong one. No. This one's better. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. 1 week later, the Fed held an emergency policy meeting with one item on the agenda. How could we help people get through what was going to be a terribly difficult time? Addressing a fast-moving global pandemic was mainly the realm of healthcare providers and experts. Okay, Jerome, is this just like relitigating the past, or what are you doing here? You're trying to make us all feel emotional because today you pulled out the rug from under the banks, which we knew you were going to do because you're kind of being a little, Jerome-y. But as we concluded that we had to act forcefully, the danger to the U.S. economy was grave. The challenge was to limit the severity and duration of the fallout to avoid longer-run damage. The ensuing downturn was unprecedented in speed, breadth, and intensity. Financial markets seized up, including the critical market for treasury securities, as global investors began a headlong flight to cash. Large portions of the economy shut down, schools closed, and much of the country retreated indoors. In 2 short months, the pandemic took 20 million American jobs, more than double those lost in the Great Recession. Okay, I mean, this is really just relitigating the past, but okay, fine. It is a Jerome Powell letter, so we kind of have to listen to it. Or we'll speed this up a little bit. The pandemic inflicted a cruel and uneven toll on livelihoods. A 50-year low in unemployment basically destroyed, especially for the lowest paid workers. Racial disparities in unemployment were narrowing, and now basically they're batting up. Okay, the scope of the crisis required an all-in government response. Congress provided its largest economic package. Okay, we got it. Today, here we go. This is the part we care about, talking about the future. Jerome Powell says today, the situation is much improved. A little more than half the initial job losses have been regained. With the arrival of vaccines, the outlook is brightening. Okay, Jerome. The American people have persevered through this difficult time with determination, resilience, and ingenuity. What is it with this, 3 pairs of words you want to use? We owe a debt of gratitude to our fellow citizens on the front lines of the response, from healthcare workers to vaccine researchers. See, it's just this pairs he keeps doing. It's like it's like he's trying to reach a word count, like a threshold for how many words this article has to be. From those who kept grocery stores open to those who taught children at kitchen tables. But the recovery is far from complete. So at the Fed, we will continue to provide the economy with the support that it needs for as long as it takes. I truly believe that we will emerge from this crisis stronger and better, as we have all done before. I mean, this is kind of like a Dear Family letter. I just took away a bunch of money from the banks, but don't worry. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. Let's see how the market's reacting to Jerome's letter here. Hey, the 5-year actually fell a little bit. What happened to the 10-year? Well, I don't know what happened to the 10-year because apparently I decided to put the chart away. You can't just do that. Don't just put the chart away, Kevin. We need the 5 and the 10-year up. The 5's down a little bit, so I'm going to guess that maybe the 10's doing that as well. I don't know. I think I need some more coffee. Okay, 1.73. All right. Going back to the weebs. Hey, nice little recovery here on Tesla. Should have put more money in. You gotta be careful with the margin, but I had to do it. I had to buy more Tesla. Okay, I just had to do it. People make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, Kevin, you only made lots of money because you went heavy in on Tesla." Like I say, I got the balls to buy Tesla when it's red, and if you're making fun of me, you don't. You're a weenie baby. Now, if you're buying, you're a boss. Look at that. Wayfair, Etsy, up 4+%. Chivo's up. Fisker's up. Roblox up. Nice recovery here today. See? Quadruple witching doesn't have to be bad. Quadruple witching's a bunch of Fugazi crap. HelloFresh. HelloFresh has not been doing well this past, 2 months-ish? Yeah. Certainly the past month. Okay, it's been declining the last month, not 2 months. Yeah, because I remember it going up to almost 100. Well, it was 92. But anyway. So what else do we have here? This marijuana play kind of deflating a little bit here. I interviewed the CEO over here. Great guy. Me personally, I can't get into more marijuana plays. It's rough for me. I might even sell one of my marijuana plays. Not clever. Anyway, Tesla at yes, please dip a little more so I can wait. No, sorry, that's the day chart. Give me some more red, please. Nope. Let me go to the regular candlesticks here for a moment. Because I know what the trend is right now. Yeah, crap. That's probably the bottom of the day. I don't know that we're going to see that again because everything else is kind of trending up. It kind of makes me want to buy a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. A little more, little more. Just one more hit. Let's go. Where is it? I type it in. I can't type it in fast enough. A little bit more. I'm going to do it. Oh, that's more than I wanted. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. I did it. Okay. Man. This is really good for portfolio diversification. Just when your favorite stock goes down, just buy more. Yeah, that's right, Vartan. I'm crazy because the future is gas. Oh, man. I can't help myself. I can't not buy more. I see red. I see more buy. Simple. All right. What else is going on? Okay, good. Yields trending down a little bit again. Again, these guys are going to skyrocket over the next few months. So it's going to happen. Yeah, I know we said gas costs. I read it. CCIV bounce. Oh, I have to say, there was a cool, I don't know where it is right now, but there was a cool like little patent drawing of the SUV. OMG. If that car ends up being an 8-seater, which it kind of looked like in the drawing, that it could be like a cross between an SUV and a minivan. That could be a game changer. Stay tuned. I mean, maybe I'll make a video about that later. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But don't worry, folks. I did sleep 2 hours tonight. It was a good 2 hours. It's a very good 2 hours. By the way, fun news. And for all you course members listening, this is important too. Because usually our course member live stream is at 9 Pacific every day. We're going to have to move it up again, probably to like 8:15 or 8:20, because at 9 o'clock today, which is in an hour and a half, we get another interview. We get to interview the CEO of BlockFi. BlockFi is kind of like Voyager for your cryptocurrency. You get paid a bunch of interest on your cryptocurrency. Here, I'll log into my BlockFi really quick. And yeah, I'm excited to talk to them about how they're able to pay this interest. It's honestly, it's insane. But anyway, if you want to sign up for BlockFi, make sure you go to metkevin.com/BF, metkevin.com/BF, like BlockFi, and they'll give you up to $250 for free when you deposit money with BlockFi. And then they'll pay you some sweet freaking interest too. But anyway, I'm going to try to log into my BlockFi here. I really wish they would get into using Face ID. That's one of my big complaints is it's a little slow to log in because they want you to pay, like do your authenticator or text authentication or whatever. But, and I think my stupid Apple thing is broken again. Let me try this. I'll tell you, you know what the biggest ripoff ever is? Apple's HDMI connectors. Oh, it works today. Okay, good. Those things are like the biggest ripoff ever, man. They break all the time. Pisses me off. Anyway, so this is my BlockFi. And every month they pay you interest. But they're paying like, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5% interest. And they pay you out every month on your crypto. And it's great. I've only had this for like a month, the BlockFi. And they've already paid me almost $1,000 in interest. It's freaking awesome. So check that out. Go to metkevin.com/BF and buy the dip. There's no massive dip right now in Bitcoin, but anyway, yeah. So that'll be fun. I think that'll be a really fun interview. All right, let's go back to the sticks. Oh, man. Woo! Okay. Yeah, if you're in New York, sucks for you, basically. Like, I would expect that in California. Well, I guess California and New York. But yeah, I mean, New York's up there with Cali in terms of being tough on regs, regulations, and that. It's tough states. You know, it just kind of comes with the territory. Oh, you know what I'll do for course members? Course members, I'm gonna do questions for BlockFi channel. So if you have questions, you'll get priority there. I just added it to course members only. Okay, cool. Oh man, how do I get your live course for members? I don't remember. Oh, watch lecture 1.0. So thank you for joining. And remember, the membership here on this live stream is different from course. Why is it not charging? Oh, it's unplugged. That's why. Oh, that explains it. Stupid phone. There you go. Or is it stupid me for not plugging it in? I don't know. Who cares? Anywho, well. Okay. Oh, look at Luminar. Wow. Nice run. Look at that. 7.5% here. Etsy, 4.8%. Very, very nice. Nice recovery. Very nice. Very nice. Peloton. Ooh, running after that announcement of that child death. I can't even talk about that, man. That just, I don't ever want to hear that kind of crap. So what else do we have here? GameStop, down 6.3%. Okay, we're recovering here. Things are recovering on the day. Oh, Tesla just had a little bit of red again. Good. Go back down and I'll buy a little more. Let's see. BYD is also down 2.6%. Really, the financials here are getting spanked again. Affirm is like, I mean, I feel like it's every freaking day that this thing goes down. It's crazy. Crazy. C3 AI is down. Whoa, $73 for C3 AI. Wait a second. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. It's so low. Look, what happened? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. On IPO day, it ran up to 115 and it closed at 99. Folks, C3 AI is at $72 right now. Oh my gosh. I don't own any of that. But whoa, this got smoked. This is just like, this is obliteration. It's a disaster. Wow. Oh, I gotta write that down. That is wow. Geez, man. C3 AI. What happened to C3 AI? Whew. That is pain. Where's we need to like give this a little bit of here.
The House of Pain.
Exactly. Called it. Called it. Oh man. Oh, good. Tesla's actually dipping a little bit again. Good. It's fine with me. I'll just buy a little bit more. So I drew these lines. If you watched my video the other day, I drew these lines. I guess I did say that I wanted to buy it, but kind of. Didn't I say I wanted to buy between this, or was it between this? I don't really remember now. Oh, within 10. Oh, it was actually, I should have bought here. Ah, crap. I was supposed to wait until 6:12, 6:11 to buy. I started buying a little too soon. I forgot to look at my lines. I'm sorry. Oh, well. Oh, well. I got excited. It happens. It happens. It's a problem, I know. Hey, Matterport's recovering, though. That's good. Oh. Spoke too soon here. What a day. Okay, the bank's down a little bit more again. Bank's getting to almost session lows here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice run on Etsy. Where's Enphase? Come on, Enphase, you little baby. I gotta add to this one too, though. I might. Problem is, I have no money. Enphase. Fear. 4.31% as of 2 days ago, eh? I like that to be a little more. Okay, let's do it. Let's buy a little more. Let's see here. Well, since this is working now, I guess you just share it. Here. Let's go shopping a little bit. Oh, that's not right. There it is. Buy! I don't know. What do we want to buy? Why not? Yay! Okay. Enphase bought. Oh man. Okay. What's the Varns talking about? Oh! 38% off. The course is linked down below. Expiring soon. Price going up soon. Oh wait, no, that's not what he's talking about.
Especially coming from Europe. And yesterday we saw the biggest drop for oil prices since September. We were down some 7%. So on the European side, we know that Europe's vaccine rollout has been bumpy with fresh new lockdowns, also resurging cases of COVID in Asia, might also close down some borders over there. And that means demand is lower. On the supply side, U.S. stockpiles are flush right now, 6% above their 5-year average for this time of year. Now, lower oil prices also means cheaper gas for average Americans. That's a good thing, especially as we head into the summer driving season. So average gallon this morning of regular, $2.89 from what I saw according to AAA. Also, lower oil prices should bring down inflation. So that's good for tech stocks, since we know that fears of inflation, higher prices has been driving up the 10-year yield and interest rates. However, not having an impact this morning. It did overnight when we came down below that 170 point, and that was because oil prices really sold off.
Yeah, the indicator to watch this morning is the yield on the 10-year Treasury, as we've constantly said throughout the show. All right, Susan, NASA and SpaceX. Oh,
Sorry, you constantly said that throughout the show. All I could hear on the show was border wall. Oh, oh that's pretty bad. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's look at top stories here. Let's go to top. Top stories. It's up news. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you for that. 99 cents. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Florida widens eligibility. Anybody who would not get the vaccine? You know what? We got to run a poll. I very much want to know what you all think. So I would appreciate if you would vote in this. Will you get the COVID vaccine? Yes. Well, will you get the COVID-19 vaccine? Okay, we're gonna do 4 choices here. It's gonna be yes, yes, no, hell no. Okay. I need votes. I need votes. Please follow @RealMeKevin on Twitter. Wait. If I'm going to do this, I need a little bit more. It's time for you to go over to Twitter and vote in a poll. Will you get the COVID-19 vaccine? Yes, yes, no, or hell no.
House of pleasure.
The House of Pain.
Which is it? Okay, we'll come back to that and we'll see how y'all voted. I am curious. Okay, congratulations for being the first vote. All right, what else is going on here? Clovis, Williams Sonoma. Good for them. Kicking butt. But hey, I got my Wayfair, my Etsy up today. What's my my Wayfair. I just haven't found a big sale on Wayfair or Etsy lately. My Wayfair position is pretty small. Oh, I gotta up my Wayfair position one day. It's too small. It's just under 1%, which is very small. And my Etsy position, though, on the other hand, that's at oh my god, 6.3%. Ooh, that's fat. I've definitely let those wedge apart a little bit. I'm gonna have to catch Wayfair up a little bit because it's supposed to be 2.5 to 3 times as much Etsy as Wayfair for me. I'm at about like 7 to 8 times as much Etsy right now. So, oops. Oh well. They're both too expensive right now, though, for me to add to them. What's Palantir doing? What's our pal doing? Which I just figured out yesterday that Palantir is like the Palantiri from Lord of the Rings. That the seeing stone. I can't spell today. Palantir. Palantir. Aha! 24. Bargain. Bargain. I gotta up my Palantir position. But not right now. Because I spent all my money. CCIV. Oh, CCIV's trying to run here. Here we go. Okay. What else here? GameStop down almost 7%. Wow, JP Morgan's almost down 4%. We're really getting that pain over here now. mRNA is changing the game? Oh, for sure. The Twitter address is @RealMeetKevin. That's because some jerk with no followers took Meet Kevin and posted once and never posted again. Okay. Doesn't Wayfair sell children? I don't want to hear about it. Okay. All right. So, okay, back to news. Let's see here. What other news is there here? Quadruple Witching Day is stupid. Is this 1929 or 1983? Okay. Visa debit card practices prodded. Whatever. Jerome Powell wants the bond market to hear 3 messages. Don't care. We know what he wants. Ivy League. He wants 2% inflation. Okay. These are boring headlines. No news. Yields falling. How are we doing? Is Tesla still crashing? Nope. Tesla's recovering. And Matterport. Oh, Matterport actually had a nice recovery here. That's good. No, you're not a jerk for having no followers. The guy's a jerk for stealing my name. But anyway, let's see here. Macy. Okay, I mean this got boring. Like all the fun went away. Everything's just going green now. Peloton up 5.5%. X-Things now going up. Look, everything's going up. I told you this quadruple witching thing is overblown crap. It's not a big deal. Hence also why I put my money where my mouth is. Enphase, good. Ubiquity, good. Yeah, okay, we're getting a little bit of a recovery here. Very nice. Let's go. What's in the middle? Everything. Everything's in the middle, like 1% up. What are they complaining about over here?
I think within 2 to 3 years, it could look like Intel is pulled even with AMD, and I think that's part of what Pat is going to talk about on the update next week.
Yeah, well, Christopher, though, a crisis like this, the one you've described, doesn't get resolved overnight. It takes years, and I wonder when it comes to your focus on the company and you're trying to ascertain where the stock price is going, what are you going to look at as the key sort of markers along the way that he's making the progress you expect him to?
Yeah, great question. And again, it's in our estimation, and we talked to a lot of people in the industry, it's going to take Pat probably a year to hire the correct people, to fire the correct people within Intel, and really to get the people in place. Because this is a people industry, right? You can throw as much money as you want at any semiconductor industry, and you won't get anywhere if you don't have the right people. So we think it's going to take him, probably a year the bulk of 2021 to get the right people in there and move some of the wrong people out or change some of the people and personnel within Intel. And then I think at the end of this year, we'll have a very good picture as to whether he's got the right team or not. But again, this is going to take him a year just to get the right people in place.
Boring. Sorry. I was really hoping this would go somewhere. But yeah. Okay, let's try Bloomberg.
100 million vaccines in his first 100 days in office. The president says the milestone will be reached today, a few weeks ahead of schedule. Before he took office, 20 million shots had already been administered in the US. Global News 24 hours a day on air and on Bloomberg Quick Take, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Ritika Gupta. This is Bloomberg. Guy.
Thank you very much indeed, Whitaker. For more on where we stand in the vaccinations.
I feel like Bloomberg TV, does anybody else get this feeling? But I feel like it's very like old schoolish, like just maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's just more like here are just the facts, just laying out the facts to you. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I like it, and I appreciate it too. I don't know. I guess maybe it depends on who it is, but yeah. Okay, what else do we have going on? Is there anything else going on? I don't know if there's anything else going on. CDC shortens COVID social distancing guidelines for kids in school to 3 feet. March Madness. What's the outrage?
She showed us the difference between men's and women's weight rooms. Why don't you take me through the story, Susan?
So take a look at this video. So Oregon Forest, Adona Prince, she posted a video showing the disparities between the weight rooms of the men's and women's tournament. And there was enough space, apparently, for the NCAA to add more equipment to the women's room. So you see this? That's the full deck that you see for men's. Whereas for the women, I mean, come on. Where's the equipment that women need as well? Let's listen in.
Are you asking me?
March Madness, the biggest tournament in college basketball for women. This is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room.
All right. Let's focus, Kevin. Focus on socks. Okay. Has anything actually changed here? Luminar Express running. I mean, that's changing. That's cool. Beyond Meat doing a nice little recovery here. So's Roblox. Everything's just up and to the right. I cannot help myself. You're right. With course purchase kit, spouse have access. The easiest email Kevin@meetkevin.com. Let Kathy help you, and I think you'll have a very nice solution. Hold on, let me tell her something really quick. Let's go. Okay. All right. All right. FTCV. How are they doing? FTC. That's eToro. FTCV. 1.8%. That's up a good bit. Okay. I mean, it's up, right? That's nice. Especially in a day when financials getting hit a little harder. Wayfair is almost up 6%. Etsy's up 5.5%. Xbank, Peloton, Givo, all up 5%. Nice moves here. 4% almost on Enphase. Pinterest up about 4%. Not like a full recovery from the crap we had yesterday, but pretty good. GameStop 5%. It was worse. The SPACs were doing worse, recovering here. Tesla's recovering. Heck yeah, print attendees now on those purchases. I mean, yay. Started with 50K, got to 140. Now you're at 90. That sucks. Purchased a new house for 450, closes in June. Should I pull my down payment out now or wait until June? I would not pull my down payment out now because that would mean you'd be selling. Wait, man. How are you closing in June? Oh, it's new construction? Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming it's new construction. That's the only. So you're closing in 3 months. Look, if it's new construction, you're closing in 3 months. You know what's going to happen is they're going to delay your closing to like July or August. Okay, save this clip. This is exactly the MO. Okay, they're going to tell you, yeah, we're closing June 15th. Oh, it's going to be great. And then you're going to get, to April, mid-April. They're like, yeah, we might get delayed till the end of June. And then before you know it, it's July or August before you actually get to your house. And then you're like, wow, good thing I didn't sell at the bottom of the freaking market. And you know what happens? If the stock market crashes, by the time it's time for you to close on your house, you don't close on your house. You do not sell at the bottom. I think you're fine. I wouldn't worry about it. But that is not financial advice. That is entertainment purposes only. If you get screwed out of your house and your deposit, it's not your problem. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm giving you entertaining clips. That's it. Look at me. I'm wearing a By the Dip sweater with coffee in a skull cup and a green rubber straw. It's not even glass, it's rubber. The problem is you have to be careful not to put the rubber straw in too early, because otherwise I feel like you're melting all the chemicals out of it. And I don't want that in my coffee. So anyway, yeah. Please contact a CPA, or you know what? Here, you know what? Contact a certified financial analyst. There you go. Or how about a CFP, a certified financial planner? You know what? Contact anyone but me. All right. So unless you want to buy the course, then you can contact me all you want. Don't make fun of my rubber straw. Hey, how's that Twitter result? Oh my God, that scared me for a second. I totally thought I was going to open up Twitter and then somebody was talking. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm honestly surprised that we have this kind of split here on the VAX. I was personally I shouldn't say what my expectation was. So I'm not going to. 39.8, but I am a little bit surprised with this. So, okay, 64% are yes. And wow, more of the no's are hell no's than no. So the people who are no's are really passionate about it. But the same thing with the duh yes. I mean, it really there's a big, a solid divide here between, these are extremes, right? The duh yes and the hell no. It's big extremes here. And then I feel like these are like, all right, I guess I will, or like, no, but maybe in the future, maybe after in a year from now, people haven't dropped dead, I'll have it. Like, okay. I mean, hey, I'm not here to provide you opinions as to whether or not you should take it. I mean, like, I suppose if there was only one opinion I would give is if you were at high risk of dying from COVID, I think those people would probably be on hell yes anyway. So I don't think I'm providing any kind of fancy insight here. I'm sure people have thought about that themselves. But like, no, I'm not. Let me put it this way. There are people in my family in Germany and here, and they're literally on both sides. Like in my family, I have hell yes and hell no's. And just because they're family doesn't mean they can't have different opinions. Anyway, all right, we need to get off this. Yeah. So, all right, nothing else is really happening here. Fisker's recovering. Okay. Yeah, because after hours they were red, or pre-market. Right? Oh, there's a little spike again in the yields. 5-year just spiked to 8.8 again. We were at 8.6, 8.7 there 8.7 for a brief moment there. Okay, back to 8.79 now. Let's see. What is this? This is 173-ish on the 10. Okay. Definitely clipping family in Germany on both sides. Oh my God. Stop. And then you'd have to put like some World War II music over that or something like that. This is so bad. This is how people get canceled. It's all these like random clips. It's bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, let's see here. Jerome Powell. Okay, well, there's nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing. We had to read a letter from Jerome because there's nothing. It's boring. Thoughts on RIA XF? RIA XF. Real brokerage. I mean, good for them if they can compete. Sure. You know, I mean, there's going to be competition in the space. It's fine with me. You know, I let's see what they're. Do we have financials yet on this company? Let's see. Financial analysis. Gee, I wonder which side the one who was is on regarding the vaccine. Okay, so yeah, I mean, they're just getting started. How long have they been around? Market cap of 1.6 million in Canadian in 2018, now at 379. I mean, that's an explosion in market cap. Revenue for 2020 came in around, what, 18.3? I think this was the estimate and this was the real. All right. Well, we'll have to see. Keep an eye on it. They got earnings coming up today. Hey, so there you go. If you want to look into this company, I'm going to write this down to look at the earnings today on it. And then we'll see. We'll get a better opinion. May as well get the most up-to-date information. All right. So will you ban people on here if they go rogue? Some of the moderators might. Need that German fighter plane horn. You mean like the air raid siren? I think so. I think that's what you mean. Can we get a sound clip of that? I don't know why we would even try to get that. That actually kind of would be a cool sound clip. The air raid siren for when you know, when the market's crashing or something like that. Air raid siren. World War II. Oh yeah. 10-hour clip here. Wait. And then we got to add. Hold on. Oh, it cuts the other one out. See, I need a mixer. I need a mixing board. I got to be able to put those two together. Oh, man. Okay, I got to go. I'm losing my mind. Thank you so much for being here. Take advantage of the coupon code down below. I'll be going live in the course in like 25 minutes. And then we got BlockFi in an hour and 5 minutes. Okay, I got to go. Bye.